What's going on, guys? This is Rohan Ramchandani, your host at the Realtors Chat Show with Rohan. Welcome to the fifth episode of this season. And today I'm having Ashley Richardson, and she's a brand new realtor, like not more than 1.5 years in the industry. And I'm so excited to interview her. She's from Houston, Texas. So, Ashley, how's it going? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I am awesome today. Just in the real estate mode. And I have my baby in the background. If you can hear, I have a 2-year-old baby. That's very energetic. I'm a full-time mom and a full-time realtor. So I have a lot on my plate.
Oh, wow. Entrepreneur, being a single mom. Wow. Awesome. So tell me more about what made you switch your background into real estate. So tell me something about your background, and yeah, everyone would be excited to knowing more.
Okay, so I did customer service for about 10 years. My last job, I quit February 2020, right before the pandemic. I had my real estate license since November 2019. And I literally sat at a desk for 8 hours a day, and I could not use my real estate license. Like, I had a baby to go pick up after work. I had to get her ready for bed. It was just hard for me to do anything outside of that full-time job. So I prematurely quit my job February 2020. Didn't know the pandemic would happen. I really did not think it through. So right when I quit my job, the pandemic started, and we're locked in the house. We can't do anything. I had no business. I had no income. So I did file for unemployment. Luckily, I was able to file for unemployment to keep me afloat. And I also got a little part-time job. However, I wanted to go full-fledged into being an entrepreneur. So I hooked up with an investor and got my first 3 real estate deals by partnering with an investor. Real estate is all about connections. So I made sure I made connections with his connections. So I had title company connections, lender connections from him as well. And I was able to get listings. I got my first 3 listings working with the investor. So it kind of helped me jumpstart my career and being a new agent. After those 3 deals for listing, okay, I knew what the listing side of real estate was like. I wanted to move to the buyer side of real estate. So I had about 4 other deals, all buyers, right after that. So in total, for my first year in real estate, I had 7 transactions, which is good for a new agent like myself that doesn't have any experience. So I ultimately wanted to do everything myself so that I can learn the business and learn it for myself. Because I didn't want to jump into a team where there's a transaction coordinator and I still don't know what I'm doing. So I made sure I knew both sides of the real estate listing and buying side. Now I'm actually thinking about joining a team since I know what I'm doing now. There's a top producing team in my brokerage, thinking about partnering with them so I can, just make more money and grow my business. All what it's about. I'm also a notary. I'm going to do notary and loan signing agent so I can build my contacts even more, title companies and lenders, and just grab those organic leads. I don't believe in paying for leads. I hate chasing leads. So I feel like the best way to do it is to grow your connections, because this all what this business is about, connections. That's pretty much a little bit about me.
That was an interesting part. Ashley, you have been a hustler since past 1 year and 2 years. Before that, you were doing a full-time job. Even that might be a challenge till 2019, 2020. So real estate has been a roller coaster ride, I can see till now.
Yes, it's been crazy. So I was thinking oh yeah, I have this freedom, which I do. I have a lot of freedom, and I'm able to be with my baby full time. Yeah. So I like that part of real estate. But when you have these deals coming in, there's nights where I'm up till 3 o'clock in the morning on my phone, trying to send people homes and trying to
Yeah.
get my work done, trying to make sure I didn't miss a lead. There's one time I did a Facebook ad, actually, when I said I didn't pay for leads. I did a Facebook ad my first time to see what the hype was about. And I grabbed about 8 leads from that one. I ran it for like, I want to say like 3 days. And I was able to get like 8 leads from that. So I didn't know anything about the Facebook ads. I didn't know the leads were there, anything. I missed out on those 8 leads because I seen them too late.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like we all must be having around a 5-minute speed to lead when it comes to Facebook. So like
Yes, you need to reply ASAP. So
ASAP,
yeah, that was a bummer. So I'm still like learning about this business too. I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers, but I definitely can teach a new agent how to hustle. I feel like I definitely have done that. I've done like a bunch of leases too in apartments.
Okay.
Apartments also keep me afloat. Like when I'm on my last credit card and it's like, oh yes, okay, I got that lease coming in, that rental amount coming in. Oh, okay, I have this apartment coming in. So that also helped me stay afloat. I tell like all the new agents that like reach out to me, they think I'm some kind of, I don't know, guru or something, but it's like, no, I just hustled. So I tell them like do apartments, do leases, and that'll help you, get more business. So yeah, that definitely kept me afloat when I didn't have any money. I'm like, okay, where's the buyers? Like I need another deal. It's all about getting the deals.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much
Wow.
my part.
Yeah. My audience, all the people who listen to me, they probably everyone knows that I'm from India, Mumbai, but virtually from India, I'm being in the US throughout the day, like talking to more than 35 agents every single day and doing podcasts. Like I started this podcast back in March 2021. It's not more than 1.5 months old, but yeah, my aim is to go up to 100 episodes this year and 100 agents across America. So that's my goal, to eventually interview 100 inspired entrepreneurs just like you, and to make all the agents who are listening to this podcast, all the people, maybe some people are listening to this podcast before joining real estate, maybe someone are in the real estate since 5 to 6 months, they might get some inspiration, some value out of it. So my question towards you is like how to avoid that anxiety when you have your first deal. You have that anxiety to close that deal when you don't have any deals in your arsenal. You didn't have closed any deals till now, for example. So every new agent has that anxiety. So how to overcome that anxiety while closing that deal?
So with my first deal, it's different from other agents. Other agents start off with buyers. So when you start off with a buyer, I feel it's harder because the buying side is way more steps than the listing side. So I was able to have that investor help me with my first deal. So I kind of had it, I had it good. So the investor pretty much, he's my investor friend. He walked me through like how to do the listing, how to put it into HAR, how to talk to the people. I had to go and present myself like an agent does if they were to cold call an expired and get the listing, So I still had to go in front of the clients and grab them to get the listing. So my background is customer service, so that kind of helps me be able to get listings because I know how to talk to people, or I just know the right things to say because I have a customer service background. So I was able to get the listings that way. I had to go listing presentation, what I could do for them. My investor pretty much paid for my photography for me because I didn't have any money. So he paid that for me. He got my first sign. Like I had a ton of help for my first deal. So my first deal wasn't really as stressful. I just had to make sure I went and got the lead, which is cool because I have customer service. Second, same thing. I kind of had it then. I was like, okay, I'm getting the use of it. Now on the third one, I was totally on my own, totally comfortable. I knew what I was doing. I felt like, oh, I got this. Like, I'm a new agent, but I definitely got this. I got a bigger sign, and the house was like $500,000.
Wow.
So I was like, oh my God, like I'm so excited. I got a $500,000 listing. The clients were out of town. I didn't even have to like talk to them. Wow. Other than signing papers and letting them know what was going on. Like I pretty much had full advantage. Like I was selling my home. So it was really, really cool, the last deal. And it kept me afloat from September until, that deal was September 2020. So until January, I started using my credit cards. I got to get another deal. So luckily I had like apartment deals come in, and I'm like, okay, good. And then I had 4 buyers last month. So that was good too. That was a good month. March was a good month.
4 buyers, good for you in March.
Right. My goal is 2 deals a month. Like that's my goal, being a new agent and a mom, because it's so hard doing both. But that's my goal, 2 a month. But I feel like I'm gonna get more than that if I join the team, and then with the notary connections that I'll make, I feel like I'll surpass that. So I'm just excited. I'm kind of starting new in a sense, because I've never been a notary before, so I don't know how it can help or hurt my business. But I feel like if I can just go in and talk to title companies and lenders, I'll be able to get those organic leads and make those connections. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. So like you didn't join any team till now. So do you have any CRM? Like you keep a track of all your leads or your deals? So how you are keeping track of all the leads and being accountable?
So I am with Keller Williams, which is, everyone knows that's like one of the best brokerages to be with. So I am with Keller Williams. My office is in Midtown. And we have our own system called Command. So I pretty much have all of my leads in there. Every contact I get, I make sure I put it in there. We have drip campaigns, email campaigns, so I can keep up with my clients that way. I do utilize that to make sure I'm at top of mind. That's pretty much the only system I use is our system with Command. I do need to look into getting like some social media designs, because theirs is they don't give you like a lot of designs. So I do need to look into that, because I'm also very big on social media too. Not very big, but I'm present on social media. I get a lot of people to contact me about real estate over social media. So I do have, I make sure that I post like 3 times a week. I try.
Okay.
It should be like more than that, but I make sure I post like so I can stay top of mind and let everybody know I'm in real estate, because shouldn't nobody not know that you're a realtor if you're a realtor. Like if people don't know that you're a realtor, you're doing something wrong. Like everybody, everywhere I go, I tell people that I'm a realtor everywhere.
Yeah, you should actually. And I've seen your Instagram already, and you have some creativity with your highlights and your content.
Right.
I really like your content.
Thank you.
I'll leave your Instagram link down in the description of this podcast and the YouTube channel, so that all the people listening to my podcast can just go on this link and just give her a follow instantly.
Yes.
And secondly, so do you think like posting constantly on the social media or creating some videos on the IGTV are getting you some conversations, some DMs, which can get converted into a deal? So have you had any experiences? Like, did you close anyone from?
Yes, I've only had leases closed through social media, leases in apartments.
Okay.
Actually, that's a lie. I had a buyer that closed. He's actually in California. He hit me up to buy a duplex out of the blue just because he found me on social media. Okay. And he's also a realtor in California. So it's kind of like a realtor connection, and he bought from me, and I was like, "Yay, you're my friend now."
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So yeah, social media is like the biggest thing, and I like see realtors not posting, or they'll like go a month without posting. I'm like, why? Like, you should post 24/7 on social media. Everybody is on social media. My grandmother is on social media, you know.
Yeah.
You have to post 24/7, or you won't get the business that you want.
Maybe they are running ads and getting 4 to 5 deals through Facebook ads.
That's true too, but you can get more deals if you're present on social media.
Yeah, that's true. You should be having a Facebook page and Instagram handle,
Mhm.
LinkedIn, everything. But all the agents like listening to me, if you are at around 1 to 2 deals a month and you're like, why you're not able to scale, you want to scale to 4 to 5, something is holding you back, you should like spend on that platform which is giving you leads at the cheapest cost, which is Facebook. And it's not like Facebook leads will convert tomorrow. You have to
Right.
make them go through some nurturing sequences to be on top of your mind, or call them, or have some system to call them and set appointments for you. So in that way,
Right.
you can get anywhere around 10 to 15 listing appointments every single month. Like we have been able to get listing appointments, like 15 to 20 appointments in March in Dallas every month. And out of those 15 listing appointments, 5 of them went under contract instantly. So
Oh wow.
everyone
Just
worked.
from Facebook ads.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. That's why I hate that I missed those 8 leads. I asked them to my contacts. I did ask them to my contacts, but I'm like, it's too late now. Like, you can't be 3 days late, like calling somebody like, hey, you know, it's like awkward. So I did put them like in my email drip campaign and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, and that drip campaign is like Keller Williams has given you some drip campaigns, but that's same for so many agents. That copy which is being used in the drip campaign, like all the other Keller Williams realtors are using the same campaign. And like I have subscribed to some of the agents, so I receive same kind of emails again and again. Like I have actually unsubscribed now because like I was fed up receiving same kind of emails from every agent. So I was like, send me something new, or send me something informative or educational. Because if you always try to sell using email marketing, they'll be like, man, I'm not ready to buy right now, or I'm not ready to sell. I want to buy in during Christmas, so please. So we have seen like those kind of customers as well. So we always make them go through some educational campaign that they can get educated, like how to buy a house, or how to list a house, how to increase the valuation of your house. So the sellers are so happy of all our clients. So in this way, like 4 to 5 listing under contract, even if the inventory is low, is not a big thing. It's all about right kind of marketing and systems in place. What do you say about that?
I totally agree. I do see like some realtors that run like the same little ad with the new build, like they be like new construction homes starting at like they have like that. But then I also see like the people that mastered it, and they're like, check to see the value of your home, click this link, which you should be adding some type of value instead of just saying like, oh, we have these homes for this amount, click the link. You should be trying to add value, like look at this free home buying guide, steps to to buy a home. Like you should be
exactly
doing that type of marketing, right? So hey, we all don't have the answers sometimes, but I do feel like that works better when you're giving them something. Like make sure you're giving people something, even if it's free right now, you can still make money later on by giving that free thing out.
Exactly.
So I'm definitely all for that. I give people free advice all the time, and I'm like, are you gonna buy? Like, I hope you buy, but like, let me just in case, I'm still gonna give you the information that you need. So especially over social media, they're like, oh, you're a realtor, do you know how the market is? Or they'll just ask you little questions here and there. What do my credit score have to be to qualify for a home? And even though they might not be ready right now, just because you gave them that value, they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to go back to her when I'm ready to buy a house.
And
when my credit score is what it needs to be.
Exactly. And you already have that credit repair background, and you already have some knowledge.
Yes, I did credit repair during the pandemic. I actually repaired my own credit. So I like didn't care about credit at all when I was younger. Like, it just wasn't my thing. So I got into real estate, and I seen how important credit was, and I'm like, oh man, like my credit score was like a 550 or something. Like, it was low. So really, it was lower than that. It was lower than the 550. I'm embarrassed. So I had like all of these hospital, like when I had my baby, like the hospital bills and everything was on my credit. And I'm like, man. So one night I stayed up literally until like 4:00 in the morning, disputing everything off of my credit. And my credit score went from like 496, I want to say. It was low. And then all of a sudden I had like a 700 plus score.
Okay.
Just by deleting those things off, because like, it was like my insurance was supposed to pay for it and everything, and y'all charging me. So yeah. And I had no idea that stuff was on my credit. Yeah, so my credit score like jumped up as soon as I did all of that. I've always had like good payment history and stuff, but those negative remarks were killing me. So yeah, I repaired my own credit, and then I'm like, hey, I got this bright idea, because like, okay, we're stuck in a house. Let me pay for assistance to see if I can repair other people's credit. And I did. I was able to do that, and that gave me some extra income. So it was good. But it takes a lot of your time.
Exactly.
It's very time consuming. I'm like, I don't have the time to do it. So I let my website go. I was like, yeah, that's not something I just want to keep doing.
So you will be an asset to whichever team you will be joining.
I definitely will, especially with the notary thing. Because I'm like, hey, I'm also a notary. So if you guys need, that service too, like, you can just grab me. And we do have a notary that's in the office. But my whole thing will be that I travel. So like, I'm going to come to you and you're a client if you need me. Like, she's in the office. That's cool. She can stay in the office, and we don't have to compete. But if you need me to come out, I'll be mobile for my brokerage as well. So yeah, I definitely feel like I have a lot of good attributes about myself, and I work great with a team. I am definitely a leader. I like to do my own thing. But this is all about growing, and it's all about business. And I have to make sure that I do the right thing and make the right steps for my business, because this is how I feed my kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the new little journey that I'm going to be on.
By joining a team. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome, Ashley.
I'm producing team too.
Yeah, of course.
They have like 11 contracts. 11 transactions under contract like this month.
Oh wow, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then, so it was such a pleasure interviewing you, Ashley, and I could learn a lot more about you, about a new agent. So how a new agent can start hustling and start closing deals left, right, and center.
Right. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed our talk. Hopefully we get to talk again about business, because I know I'll need you if I stay on my own. I'll definitely need you. And you can work together if I, do stay a single agent.
Definitely. And even if your team needs someone, because we partnered with a team in Orlando. So that team had 6 members, 6 realtors. So they were like, yeah, we have a budget. Collectively, they do have a budget, right? So they could acquire more listings. And Florida has an awful inventory right now. They are struggling. All the agents are like screaming and fighting with each other. So they were like, yeah, we need something in place to get guaranteed listing appointments, like right from the start. Thursday, we got them on board. So guaranteed listing appointments. Now they are like, thank God we'll have inventory now.
The team's system, they definitely have some type of system that they use to get all of those transactions, I'm sure. But I'm not sure of it. They're not going to tell me unless I I join.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely have a good system. They have a person that does luxury on the team. Then they have the listing, and then they have the transaction coordinator, and then I would be the buyer's agent.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So they definitely need help, because the listing agent is listing and buyers, and he always needs help. I actually they paid me to help them on the buyer side before. So yeah, I feel like once I learn their system, I'll see what they have in place, and I'll definitely see if they would be interested.
Okay, Ashley. So it was so good interviewing you, and thank you so much, everyone, for listening to the show.
Thank you.